Joe Rogan, I'm the Liver King. And I'm telling you right now, brother, I'm coming for you. You just wait for it. You gotta be looking behind your back every day, Joe Rogan, because I'm the fucking Liver King and I'm coming for you.
Boo.
Hi.
Hi, what's up? So, apparently, I haven't watched this video. If you look up to the pin message in the chat, it's where you can directly go to the video that I'm talking about. Apparently, the Liver King tried to pow Joe Rogan.
Holy shit.
And get Joe Rogan down.
I don't follow Liver King at all.
I don't either.
I literally know nothing about him.
But the fact that he went that nuts that he tried to hunt Joe Rogan down is kind of nuts.
It is nuts.
Let's just be honest.
It's nuts.
It's pretty interesting, if you think about it.
Yeah, I know absolutely nothing about this guy, so I will just listen.
Yeah.
Honestly. Because this woman, Melanie King, does a very good job of presenting issues.
That's correct.
Without bullshit. She just presents issues.
She just gives the facts.
Which is cool.
She doesn't give her opinion per se. Well, she does give her opinion.
There's some...
But it's not like you have to be like me or something like that, you know? She's just chill.
I think she's very good at what she does.
Why Joe Rogan? I have no fucking clue.
I think, was Joe part of the reason he got taken down?
I don't know. I know this dude is known for just eating meat.
Yeah, liver.
Yeah, just
literally,
like
that's
raw.
what he claimed, but I think it was false.
Raw meat. Yo, he
raw
liver.
Raw. How is he alive?
I don't know.
Raw liver.
He's like a bear or something.
His physique is insane looking. So
yeah, he looks good. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think that looks good. Like, I don't want to look like that.
Well, no.
I don't.
No.
I want to look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
But he's fit, yo.
Well, my God, he's a fucking bear. Like, the muscle mass in his center is, like, he looks superhuman. Like, it's insane. So whatever his routine is, he should promote his actual routine of whatever he's doing.
The Kit Kat ears are given BJ Investigates? Oh, I love that.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a huge compliment.
Thank you.
BJ, I would say, is probably one of the cutest girls on YouTube.
There you go.
I think she's one of the cutest. So
Rev has a crush on BJ.
Yeah. Anyway, but she's smart too. That's what, you know.
I know that you're attracted to smart women.
Yeah, it's the Virgo.
Shut the fuck up, trolls. I know what you're doing. Oh, she thinks she's smart. I am. Fuck you. I know who I am.
It's the Virgo energy.
I'm an intellectual.
The Virgo energy.
Yeah, the Virgo energy, man.
That's what it is. This guy, his deal is he was claiming this diet.
Yes.
And it was false. He was not just doing that.
I think
that's the case.
We have to dig further into the Liver King.
We know nothing about him. Maybe Ken. Has Ken done him? Let's review a Ken video. Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Possibly.
Ken's probably talked about him. I would imagine. No,
hello, Blue. How are you? You're in a good mood today.
Blazing Banter.
She's a Virgo too.
Is another Virgo.
Yes, Virgo energy. You know, roids. Cool. Oh, he was using roid, and he was right in.
Look at him. He had to be.
Yeah. Thank you, Deanne.
To get that physique.
Or Diane.
He was claiming it was the liver that was making him that way.
Yeah.
No, you're a liar, dude. So Rogan goes, fuck yourself. And now, because Rogan said, fuck you, Liver King, I'm coming for you, Rogan. You get it? We're going to fight. That's it.
Why do I consider myself an intellectual? Because I have a thirst for learning constantly. I think that's why I consider myself an intellectual. Let me ask you, what considers you an intellectual?
Hi, Krissa.
What do you think the definition of intellectual is? My desire to learn? My desire. I lost you, Krissa. Oh, bless you, honey.
How are you?
Do you know that for Fight Club, Brad Pitt was at 2% of body mass, which is completely and utterly dangerous? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can have a look like that without being that extreme. You could get a similar look.
It's okay. The dude eats.
Oh my God, I eat. Yeah. I think
Okay.
Okay, I think I've proven that.
Sometimes he eats so much that he eats everything, and I'm like, I wanted to have some. You couldn't leave me any?
See, the problem isn't with her with eating. It's me. I get something that I really like, and I consume it all. And look, you guys have seen my body, okay? I'm like...
Blaze is like, we all have the ability to learn and grow daily. Yeah, and that is like what I try to achieve every day, is to learn more, to grow more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't mean by weight trolls.
But I mean, just like look at my legs,
yeah, exactly.
Seriously, look up I'm not skinny. There's way skinnier people on YouTube than me. You know what I mean? And then you insult Eugenia Cooney by like coming in with names like Revelina Cooney. That's really wrong.
Okay.
And insulting to her, you know?
Can we get on the Liver King?
Well, you could talk about what you want. You'll go. Sure. Just carrying on.
A desire to learn does not make someone an intellectual, although it is part of it. Yes, you have to apply said learning to your life.
Oh my God. See,
whatever it is.
This is like philosophy.
Oh yeah, I know. I'll stop. Let's get back into the Liver
Here we go,
King.
Liver King.
Okay, I saw a pic of young Liver King and he was adorable. Was he?
Cool.
Aww.
Cool.
Who is Liver King? Okay, I guess before we do this, we gotta get a doc on Liver King. Like, who is this Liver King dude, okay? This is his channel. And he pretty much does this on YouTube. It's from 8 months ago. So, okay. That's trippy. Hey, dude, get on with it.
Lights and how much I appreciate having dinner with my family.
Tell you what,
loving,
brother.
laughing, and sharing wins. Lighting it up on all new levels. And being a dad, one of the greatest gifts, if not the greatest gift. A man and his queen.
No offense, but this is more boring than a Chantel mukbang. At least she's like a dirty eater, so you're like, ew.
I'm going to say this.
What?
Whatever his actual routine was, he should have been promoting. But here's the thing. He was roiding.
Yeah.
So it's all fraud. Yeah, you look like
Whoa,
that.
2 weeks ago. 4 swords.
Hey, Christian, good morning. It's Sunday. Let's see, it's about 8:10. I was wondering if you could come over. You might have to wait 30 minutes or so, but I'm shooting for 10 o'clock. Could you come over? Could you come over at 10? We got to bang out the shipping container, and then I'm planning on spending 1 hour on the phones. This might be done this week, next week, I don't know, but that's my game plan.
Huh?
What the fuck?
You got a plan, right? That's the framework, and the nuances.
Oh my god, this is like, he sounds like Lord Stephen Christ.
That's exactly who I just thought of.
Really?
Identical content.
This is so weird. He's lost his mind, guys.
Is he going to now start talking about the concave Earth theory?
I don't know. This is so trippy. This is the last video he made, guys, before he got arrested for trying to boom Joe Rogan.
This is wild.
What?
This is wild.
Joe Rogan is only 5'4"? He's a little motherfucker, isn't
He's
he?
5'4"?
No.
Joe Rogan?
He's that short.
No way.
Dude.
I don't believe that. Joe Rogan is vomit. Come on now. He's
Is
a fucking...
he? Oh,
no way.
Is he really 5'4"?
Well...
Wait, we're checking this out.
Blade, that's pretty short for a guy. Like... I had no idea he was that... No way. 5'8".
You lie.
Stop.
Slippy Mackie, you lie.
That's a
a lie.
That's a very average height.
That's a lie.
A lot of 5'8".
Why you lie like that?
5'8", 5'9".
What's wrong with you when you're lying?
Ben Shapiro's 5'9".
Everyone in my chat, throw tomatoes at Slippy for lying.
Ben Shapiro's 5'9".
You know?
Well, I just don't want to do the show today because it's a Super Bowl.
Slippy, making the Hollywood adjustment. No, Slippy, you need a tomato bashing for lying.
Yeah, Bruce Lee was 5'5". That's right. I know.
Tomatoes all in your face, Slippy. How dare you? Throw tomatoes at Slippy. All tomatoes in the chat. No.
Bruce Lee,
bad boy.
Bruce Lee was one of the most badass men to ever live, and he was only 5'5". So fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Short power.
Like, you gonna smell like tomato juice, bitch. You're gonna be able to annihilate skunk smell.
That's it. Get the fucking tomatoes out. Thank you.
Thank you, chat.
You got Capone Boxer up in the house. Capone Boxer is definitely on Goose Chuck. Right, Goose Chuck.
Oh my god, I love Goose Chuck.
I know you're in love with Goose Chuck.
Oh my god, I'm so in love with that woman.
Yeah.
She's feisty.
Yeah.
She's blunt. She's everything I love in a woman. Mm-hmm. She probably talked shit about me in the past. I don't know. Probably.
That's
I
probably why
figured.
she left you that message. You know why? 'Cause she said the same thing to Chantal. When Chantal said, "I like you,"
Yeah.
she said, "Why? What? Why? You're not gonna like me because you've obviously not heard my stuff.
Well, I told her why I like her. She's funny. She's hilarious.
Yeah, but you would be in the category of we have to fucking take you apart.
Oh my God, Goose Chuck, don't break my heart like that. I love you.
I think she already has. Most people have, Shannon. Most people have absolutely decimated.
Yo mama is roasting us.
Whoa.
Whatever, cat kicker.
Oh, I have cat ears. You kick me? Like,
Yeah,
kick
you're gonna kick
bro.
me?
Come on.
Yeah, come kick me too. You like to kick cats?
You can bring that.
Yeah, come on, yo mama.
Today, motherfucker.
Cat kicker.
Cat kicker. You think it's funny to kick a cat?
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
I'm a Kit Kat. Kick me.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Punk.
Fucking asshole.
Punk ass bitch. All right, back to Liver King.
Yes.
Hi, Deanne. How are you, beautiful?
What's up, Ian? You got your cigs. Loving cigarettes, always. Chain smoker for life here.
We are supporting the chain smokery.
That's it.
Exactly, Blaze. Cat abusing bitch.
Thank you, Blaze.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. You kick cats and you laugh about it.
I'm a Kit Kat. Come and kick me and see what happens.
Yeah.
You're going to get the
Come
claws.
on. Come on.
You're going to get the claws. Oh.
All right, let's see what this video's about.
That girl in rehab did that with me, man. She was jumping around going like that with me. I'm like, nope. That's when I walked away on the field, went to talk to my buddy in there, Todd, right? And I crossed myself like that, and I said, Jesus, I love you. That's what I did.
Thank you, honey.
Yep, forever. That's the respect I give you forever.
All right, Liver King.
Liver King.
Who eats raw bull testicles and scream about primal dominance gets arrested for trying to hunt down Joe Rogan? Are we seriously living in a world where fitness influencers aren't just selling supplements anymore, folks? They're loading up their trucks with primitive weapons and going cross-country on a revenge quest like some steroid-fueled Viking. Because according to law enforcement reports and multiple leaked documents, the Liver King, yes, the Liver King, Brian Johnson, the self-declared monarch of the ancestral lifestyle, is now being investigated for what officials describe as a planned physical confrontation with podcast legend Joe Rogan. Let that sink in. This isn't an exaggeration.
I want to fight you, Joe Rogan, right now.
That's it.
Come on, Joe.
No, he's more soft-spoken, man.
Well, yeah, that's
he's
true.
Actually soft-spoken.
That's true.
He's not like Macho Man.
But it's like you hear Liver King and you're like,
you would assume that,
right?
but you hear his voice, he's very soft-spoken.
Kind of mumbles.
Kind of Mountain Man-y.
He looks Mountain Man-y.
He looks mountain. Well, like Paul Bunyan. Jesus.
With Danny Bonaducci's like tight muscles.
Yeah, the biceps that have a little on
And the big veins on them. Yeah, the veiny like, arms.
Stallone.
Was
right?
he ever on Joe Rogan?
Probably.
Possibly?
Most likely. Yes. Oh, Joe, I promise you, the diet is this. I just eat liver. You know? I'm eating raw balls. I'm eating raw testicles and raw liver. And that's how I got these muscles. And Joe's like, wait a minute. Really? I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I guarantee he didn't
takes-
believe.
no.
Yeah, he knows. Look at Rogan.
I know.
Rogan's built. He knows how to build his body up. You're juicing. Look at the veins. You're juicing.
Well, it's obviously his juicing has gotten the best of him.
So Rogan called him out. Liar. And he's right.
Oh.
What? Are they almost here? They're here?
I don't know. I gotta look. Wait a minute.
That's the deal, folks. That's what happened.
I just hear the door. The freaking. Yeah, they are almost there.
Juicing.
That's right. Crazy shit going on.
I was a juicer, remember?
Yeah.
My name is Robert Paulson. He had fucking testicular cancer.
Yeah, he was a juicer. Yeah.
I was a juicer. You know, taking steroids.
There you go.
I love it. Rest in peace, Meatloaf.
He needs to watch the lesbian cooks for ball recipes. Yeah, he does. Dude, they have a video where they're like cooking a stingray together. Like them lesbians, they eat some weird ass shit.
This isn't a viral prank. This is real. The fitness world's most theatrical fraud apparently took Rogan's comments a little too personally, and then allegedly packed up his liver-stained gear and went primal in the most psychotic way.
Ew. He's married. Think of your wife, yo mama. Think of your wife.
Possible.
Oh shit. Oh snap. They got the freaking arrest on camera! I think Yo Mama is a hypocrite and says things about Shanny that apply to Foodie, but he's a simp to Foodie. I don't even know why. Like,
And these items are for you.
I wouldn't take that. Or anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight.
how the hell did he move like that?
I wouldn't take that. Or anything and everything.
Why would he do that?
What's the deal?
You have to see how he moves, honey.
Who?
The livercade. It's weird and like animalistic and like what the fuck? And then he threatens like fucking Joe Rogan.
What?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
We are getting 2 new subscribers.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god. Holy
I know,
shit.
dude. Okay,
Shanny, she's a fucking TikTok influencer.
that's awesome.
Yeah. She's like a fitness chick. Oh my god. Nope. I ain't sinning. You understand this? I don't tolerate sin in my mind.
Primal. Yeah, exactly. The only thing. Well, yeah, but the ice cream. I think that's the only thing that's.
You want the ice cream?
No, I don't want the
No, I
ice.
know that.
Yeah.
I was doing Invader Zim.
Oh. Can we watch Invader Zim together?
You can put that on it.
Yay! I love Invader Zim. I've always loved when fighting tournament movies had a monkey-style guy in them. Dude,
That show is fucking great.
that is good. Shit, right there.
Oh, this is amazing. So many areas.
I know, right?
You got a deal.
Dude, I got $30 or $75 worth of groceries for
Yes,
$30.
you did. That's an
I had a deal. It was 50% off $75 like thing. So I was like, dude, that's $30.
Yeah.
So I know my math.
I just met a TikTok influencer chick. Whoa. That's a first.
I know, right?
She's like I deactivated it for a while, but that's why I'm doing this right now. That's why I'm door dashing, because I'm not doing that. But she's like, I do fitness videos, and I'm like, yeah, you look at. She's like, whoa. But anyway, we got 2 new subs.
Well, that's good.
Her and her son are gonna sub both.
Oh, she's older.
Well, she has a kid. I'd say she's probably 30, 28, 30, something like that.
Okay. Good for her.
But she just had she had sporty shit. She had leggings on and just like a sports bra deal, and whoa, that's okay. Jesus Christ is my Lord, and my girl is the girl that I have, and I don't tolerate sin in my mind. See, that's why I did at rehab too. I just no sin. I cross myself in the name of Jesus Christ, and then He gives me this peace.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
And then I look at you and I go, oh my God, that's my love. And I want a kiss now. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. I gave you your drink.
He needs to take a shower.
What? Because I'm hot and bothered. This is just facts. That when you're with someone, you live with you love them fully. You're still a man and have eyes. That's all it is. It's a man having eyes.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
You like the color changing mics? Thanks. These are like $30 on Amazon.
This guy right here, the brand is called Fifine, Fifine. This thing was $30. It's got volume dial. See, I turn myself all the way down. I turn myself all the way up. It's got a volume dial, and on the top, boom, muted. Very beautiful, $30, and it sounds awesome.
Why would he talk like that about you, about someone else? Because he's a dumbass.
No, I don't hide things. I don't hide anything from her at all. There's literal, even if I have like a mind thing, I share it with her.
Okay, hon.
It's true.
Jesus.
It's a way to keep me honest.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Okay.
I think the lady protests too much.
No, they're asking a question. I'm giving them the answer. I take every thought captive.
Susan's like, then look without speaking. It's her fault.
No, I take every thought captive, and when I do that, I let her know.
You have to speak out?
I let her know. I wouldn't have said anything if it
A
was just...
Simply Wit said, women don't like that, Rev.
I wouldn't say anything if she wasn't a TikTok influencer. If it was just a good-looking woman, I wouldn't have said anything. So, let's talk about Liver King.
How would you feel if Shanny was drilling over a hot man?
She has.
When?
It doesn't bother me.
When?
I'm not going into details with this online. I don't want this.
When? You caused a huge fight over Theo because you were jealous of him
Not
from
Theo.
a game.
Oh, that's stupid shit. Yeah, I was.
Well, then think about how you feel, and then apply it to how I would feel.
This is how you keep a marriage honest, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
If not, okay.
This is how you cause a fight.
Well, then fine. I'll never mention any kind of fucking, like, whatever, other beautiful person. And you're beautiful. You're beautiful. So you're in that club. Like, whatever. Just watch fucking Liver King. Because that's what we were supposed to be doing.
Well, yeah, until you decided to drool over this lady.
But she's a TikTok influencer. I thought I'd mention it. It's interesting. That's the only reason I mentioned it. I'll leave if you want me to. Do you want me to go in the kitchen? I'll leave.
No, you're fine.
I didn't do anything, man.
Or anything and
Look at
everything.
this.
Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us.
Why would you move like that? And then threaten Joe Rogan to a fight?
Because he wants to fight him. Testosterone. He feels slighted by Joe Rogan, so it's time to take it to the ring. That's it.
True.
That's it. It's pure testosterone.
And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did.
Mountain Mama said, just got in here, but if I see you, an attractive woman, and I think she's attractive, I'll look at my husband and go, she's a pretty lady, and he'll go, not prettier than you.
Exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
You don't have to point it out that you got attractive to someone.
I'm going to leave. You can do the show.
No, I'm just...
I think the energy is really... I'm going to leave because I don't want to fight you.
No, maybe you want to go on TikTok and start talking to her.
You're doing this for the show, right?
No.
This isn't real, right? Because I'm going to be really insulted.
Why are you insulted? You're the one who made it a big deal. I didn't even know how the woman looked. I just know she was going, oh, thank you so much. Outside.
I'm leaving. Bye, guys.
Oh, look at that. He doesn't want to be confronted. Look at that. Oh, why? Because I said something about it? Wow. Wow. A guilty conscience, Shanny. I think so. I think so. I mean, he talked about it. I wouldn't even known if he didn't say anything. I will let him pout. Honey, you explained how she looked in detail. You can't talk about it? Are you being honest with me, or are you not being honest with yourself? That's the question. Well, you should be loving me more than that girl, I'll say that. Damn well, treat her better than me. When's the last time you made me feel go, aww? Yeah. Dude, that's awesome pizza. Yeah, I know, he did it yesterday, too. And him running away like he did makes him even look guiltier. It does. Why are you going in there?
Because I'm not ruining my day.
Oh. You're being attacked?
Yeah.
By people pointing shit out that women don't like that?
They can fuck themselves.
Oh. Oh, is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because someone has eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They're horrible.
No, honey.
They're not.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, whatever.
It's the fact that you went in detail like you fell in love with her.
You're insane.
Why am I
You're
insane?
insane.
How?
Because it's insane.
How is it
I
insane?
fell in love. No, she's hot. So are you.
You don't have to talk to me about it, though, and act like you all flustered.
Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry that I said anything. There we go.
Like, holy shit.
I'm sorry I said anything. Seriously.
My husband did that to me once, and ever since I feel ugly to him. Yeah, I know, it does make you feel ugly, and you're not good
That's
enough.
Insane and stupid, but anyway.
How is it insane and
There's other hot
stupid?
people. Oh my god, there's other hot people in the world. That doesn't mean you're less hot. You're not.
I ain't no fitness model.
So?
You can't see that?
Yeah. So?
Mhm.
That doesn't mean you're not hot.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean you're not hot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So the show now is no longer about this, it's about this.
I want to talk about the Liver King, but
Too.
we got to get over this problem.
I'm sorry I mentioned anything about the person. Honestly, the reason I brought it up is because of the TikTok thing. I thought that was neat. You know, I never met a TikTok person.
Yeah, and she was definitely flaunting herself to you.
Mm-mm.
Uh-huh.
She was just waiting.
Yeah, I was seeing how she was flirting with you. I heard it.
Flirting with me.
You could even see it on camera, my face, outside.
Flirting with me.
Dude, you guys saw my face when he went outside.
Well, how is it my fault if she's flirting with me? How's it my fault?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Obviously, you were flirting back
There
if
was
you were
no
so
flirting.
taken aback by
There was
her.
Zero flirting.
Uh-huh.
On either side. She was telling me what she did for a living aside from DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Your stupid black woman shit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dealing with this bullshit. There's no flirting, nothing. She was telling me what she did.
Well, Shanna spoke up about that shit.
Yeah, I know, because people are really insecure.
Did she just start talking about being a fitness influencer randomly?
No, she asked about the mukbang thing, and I said, no, we're not doing a mukbang right now. But I said, well, the channel Shanny for Christ. If you
Oh,
want.
he'll never be nicer to me. He'll always treat other women better looking than me. Way better than me.
Why are you with me then?
Good question.
Get out then. Leave. Get out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you feel shitty with me, leave.
Wow.
It always comes to this for some stupidity.
Wow.
Nothing. She delivered my fucking Wegmans. She delivered my Wegmans.
You're being very mean to me.
Yeah, I'm done with this. Bye. I'm not coming back.
I know, you gotta go and Instagram her and talk to her on the Twitters.
You're an asshole.
How am I an asshole?
I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a TikTok.
You have a Twitter.
Yeah, I have a Twitter and X.
And you have a Facebook.
You know I know her X.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Get out of this house. I mean it.
Oh, I guess he has a date with this chick.
You're a psycho.
Am I?
You are.
How? How? I should watch his phone.
God,
No, I don't.
you see everything I do.
Mm-mm.
All of our accounts are connected. I have zero privacy, none.
Mm-mm.
You see everything I do.
Mm-mm.
What are you shaking your head at? You know that's...
You're not treating me right. I know he always tells me to go. You know? It's fine. I've never, ever been really appreciated by anyone. So it's fine. Anyway.
To give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this, willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs, I'm fighting for my family. So limb. Go ahead. But then you have to contend with something else. And I weigh 177 pounds, an actual savage. And so at first you're like, fuck that guy. And right? When you all of a sudden you did get your attention, which I already did before this, you're saying, I'm going to choke that motherfucker, that piece of fucking shit, I'm going to choke him out. So what warriors do, you and Andrew Tate are good warriors. But you're actually better than that real tension we have. Comedy that you do is good and true. We have real tension. But what I see in you is comedy is good and true. Touch points. How people laugh if we don't make fun of them at their expense. They laugh. You should all make fun of me. You should all make fun of me at my expense. Trust me, that it still works, and then you should get paid for it. And let's go.
You really
let's go.
like making me feel really low sometimes, though.
Because we're leaving. We're going to Austin. What was my very last point?
That we're gonna kick Joe Rogan's ass?
The real Jim said it. It's my speech. Justin Fish.
Why don't you listen to your own words again?
This isn't just two YouTubers throwing shade on Twitter. This is a full-blown potential criminal obsession that spans several months, crosses state lines, and
girls don't like men talking to them like that.
And weapons hoarding to ritualistic challenges and printed screenshots of Joe Rogan's face scribbled over with phrases like "expose the beta." It sounds like a rejected script for a bad action movie.
You think that's going to make me feel better?
And terrifying. The Liver King, once the poster child of raw meat masculinity, now
I want to feel secure, and you make me feel even more insecure.
And toxic alpha male theatrics that escalated to the point where law enforcement had to intervene.
You don't need to tell me about how she looks and everything.
The timeline, the
bizarre, and how attractive you are to her.
The witness statement.
I didn't need to know any of that.
And that's the question. How did
it's like you exchanged numbers outside.
People not see the red flags waving in their faces while this man granted about ancestral tenets. Buckle up, because what started as a podcast call out has turned into a primal manhunt. To understand how we got here, we need to rewind back to when the Liver King's image was still intact, or at least still profitable. For years, Brian Johnson cultivated a brand based on eating raw organs.
So the first thing you think is come in and tell me how hot she is,
while living in a multi-million-dollar mansion in Texas.
And you think that's okay to do to your woman?
The gimmick worked. He had built an empire off of it. Millions in supplement
I asked you a fucking question. Do you think that's acceptable to talk to your woman like that? Knowing if I talked like that, it would hurt you.
But that illusion of primal purity came crashing down.
So you wonder why I'm so upset? That you tell me to leave after you say a woman's really fucking hot. What do you think I'm gonna think?
$5 a month on steroids and growth hormones. And among the loudest voices calling him out, Joe Rogan.
Are you?
Podcast episodes, Rogan questioned Johnson's
what if I do leave?
His liver obsession and accused him of misleading his audience.
What if I do leave?
Okay, it might sting. But for someone whose entire existence hinges on dominance, strength, and public image,
this is your way of trying to get rid of me?
Isn't just criticism.
No.
Cruelty. And that's when things started to get weird. Well, it was already weird. But according to several insiders close to Johnson, he became obsessed with Joe Rogan. Not just annoyed, not just hurt, but
what does this have to do with you telling me to leave because you were attracted to another woman?
Took notes, printed screenshots of Joe Rogan's face.
No, I don't give a shit. It's what you say that hurts.
Now, around this time, Johnson's social media content, it shifted. Less fun, less meat.
No, you're super nice to that lady. Why can't I get the super niceness?
Truth seekers. It was just bizarre. He became all.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you how I feel, and you won't listen to me.
Guys, it was as if he wasn't just selling supplements anymore.
No, you rolled your eyes in the back of your head and said, "I'm sorry."
And now we know something even much darker. Now, here's where things cross from influencer delusion to potential felony territory. Court records from Travis County, Texas, obtained through public records
my day gets?
show that Johnson was arrested
and you did it
after being
today
named in
and
an investigation that alleged he attempted to track Joe Rogan's.
Are you looking at pornography? Do I have to look at your computer?
This isn't speculation. This is backed by police reports. GPS
yeah, you rolled your eyes again
testimonies.
saying that.
The report alleges that Johnson paid a private investigator to follow Joe Rogan during his travels to Los Angeles, specifically targeting the dates that Rogan was filming at his podcast studio. And while the details of how far that surveillance went, it's still sketchy. We don't know. It's under seal. What we do know is that Johnson's truck was eventually found parked less than a block away from Rogan's private locations with multiple so-called ancestral weapons stored in the back. Yes.
Do you love me enough
according to the
to not make me feel this way?
Those weapons, including
again, Jason, I'm asking you, do you love me enough?
And a butcher's apron covered in what investigators
say
it really
fucking hurt.
Dry blood. Now, this isn't cosplay.
You calling me names when I'm just
This is a grown man,
asking
a
questions.
multi-millionaire businessman, an alpha man,
Why?
rolling up to a podcast studio with a liver in one hand
you can't be a
and
man
a tactical blade
and fucking
in the
talk to your
other, apparently
wife?
ready to prove a point. And before you write this office,
you can't be a man.
A misguided prank. Remember, multiple neighbors called
and talk to your wife
after seeing Johnson shirtless
about something that's
and
obviously a problem with you.
Screaming at the studio gates about ancestral
You can't look at one woman
dominance.
without
But let's
sexualizing
talk
her.
hard receipts, because this case isn't built on gossip. Investigators reportedly found a folder in Johnson's home titled
Yeah?
The Rogan Plan. Inside were
next
printed
time-
out Instagram posts, timestamps of
I know
Rogan's
there's a
podcast
hot
appearances,
fucking chick
and a detailed
outside.
travel itinerary
I don't wanna
that
hear
matched
anything about it.
Rogan's public schedule for the last 3 months. 3 months. Not only that, but one witness, an unnamed former
Maybe
employee of
you're
Johnson's
causing the
supplement brand,
insecurity.
told police that Johnson had planned a primal confrontation with Rogan.
If you
in
can't
which
see
he
your
would
own
offer him
problems, you're completely
raw
blinded
liquor as a final
and
challenge
completely
and
dead
demand
of
that
being
he either
self-aware.
consume it or concede his beta
You can't
status.
consider my feelings once.
This is called
ever.
behavior. This is Charles Manson with a six-pack. The delusion
Ever. You
is
can't
so
even
thick,
hold
you
me
can't even
and
call it a
console me and
meltdown
tell me
anymore.
it's gonna be
a total
okay.
psychological break from reality, fueled by steroids, internet fame, and an empire built on lies. And somehow, the most terrifying part is how close it came to actually happening. So let's ask the question that no one in the fitness community wants to touch. How many more influencers are on the edge like this? How many other fake alpha males are preaching discipline, selling dreams, and collapsing behind the curtain?
I love you way
Liver
more
King
than you
isn't
love
just
me,
one
I
bad
guess.
actor. He's a symptom of a much deeper sickness, an influencer economy where lying is rewarded,
You
delusion
knew
is
those words
profitable,
would hurt
and
me.
violence becomes branding. I want you to think about it.
Yeah,
For years,
you did.
this man
You knew
told
calling
young
me a
men
cunt
to
and a
reject modern
bitch
comforts
would
and
hurt
live
me
like
too.
cavemen, while injecting
'Cause you don't
himself
like
with
being called
pharmaceuticals
out.
and living in a luxury mansion. He sold supplements that promise
You're a
ancestral
fucking
power,
coward.
while allegedly plotting to
God's gonna
confront and
call you out
possibly
on
harm
it.
another man who simply
You should
spoke the
care that
truth
God's
of
gonna
how
call
his
you
women
out on it.
feelings.
Do you
What?
fear him?
People bought this.
Then you should
hook,
shut
line,
the
and
fuck
sinker.
up
And
and
now look
listen.
at this. This is what happens when you mix this fake toxic masculinity, fame addiction,
I
and
speak from a
unchecked
way
ego.
higher authority
You get a
than
man
you'd
so
remember
consumed
that.
by image and dominance that he
Yes.
can't tell the difference between criticism
'Cause
and
you're
an
speaking
attack
from
on
your
his very
flesh.
existence. Joe Rogan didn't throw a punch.
I'm
He
not
didn't
the
even
one
challenge
looking
the
at a
late
woman
Liver
and
King to a fight.
sexualizing her.
He just told the truth about the man, and that truth
Okay.
is broke Johnson's whole persona and brain.
I want the chat's opinion on something. Did Jason sexualize the woman that delivered our groceries? Yes or no? We live in a democratic society. Other than sexualize a woman. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yes, 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 definitely yes, yes, yup, yes, hell yes, 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 he does every woman!
You can eat shit, all of you. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. It means nothing to me. I'm gonna be real blunt.
What?
You want to know how I feel about all of you? I don't give a flying shit what you think of me. No one, including you.
You don't give a shit about me?
I don't give a shit what you think about me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then why do you lie?
I don't lie ever.
Okay.
I've done nothing.
You don't see it.
I got your meds today.
I know you did, and I thank you for that.
Right.
But this is a problem you have,
No,
Jason.
it's not.
Yes, it is. That was so inappropriate.
I think other women are attractive. I have eyes.
Yeah, but the way you spoke about it,
I'm telling you, I'm sorry about that.
like you just don't care about my feelings.
Then you shouldn't be with me.
That's not how you respond. It's yes, I do care about your
No,
feelings.
because every time I say I do, you say I'm a liar.
So you don't care about my feelings.
No, I'm not going to argue it anymore. I will always care about you no matter what happens.
Do you care about my feelings?
Yes. And that's why I apologize. That's it. I wouldn't apologize if I didn't care about your feelings.
Well, I would think you would realize that type of stuff is hurtful to a person.
I understand now fully. I understand now fully, Shanny. Okay? And I didn't understand the level of that bothers me with that. I didn't understand that. So I am sorry, honey. I'm sorry. And I will do better. I promise you. Okay? Because I'm telling you, the truth is, the only eyes I have is for you. Complimenting other chicks, it's wrong, I guess. If you're in a relationship, right?
It's wrong, period. It can be considered sexual harassment. They warn you
Okay.
about doing that in jobs.
Right. I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying, if you're in a relationship, it's not okay to compliment another woman ever.
No.
There you go. See? Now my standard went higher than it was before.
How do you not know this?
Because I was never in a relationship before you. I think it's pretty crazy that it's like nothing else exists.
Oh, he's
outside of
never
your
going to
mate.
apologize for calling me a cunt. He'll keep calling me.
No,
over
I'm
and
sorry
over
for
again.
calling you a cunt. I am.
You always call me a cunt.
I know it's because bipolar, dude. That's part of it. That's how mine manifests, is just blah. And if you went to counseling with me, they would tell you this. That's how mine manifests. Just throwing shit. That's how my bipolar manifests. And I think my grandfather had it too. He'd do the same type of shit. Just fling horrible stuff at people that he loved. That it's part of the disorder. I'm telling you. That's why I'm severe. They put me on the spectrum of severe. Bipolar 1. So I love you, and I'm really sorry. And I have a higher standard now, understanding in a relationship.
I don't know how he doesn't know this by now.
You have not lived my life. I had no relationship experience before Shannon. None. The question is, fuck-ups, when they happen, this is what makes a relationship or nothing, is if you can forgive the person for what they do. That's what makes a relationship versus nothing. That you're just playing a game, living together. Straight up. Can you forgive? That's always what it comes down to.
I'm really sick of having to forgive you.
Right. That's the life of a bipolar person. Forever. You will constantly be apologizing and eating dog shit for your whole life because of your own mouth. That's bipolar. That's bipolar disorder. And I think probably some of the counselors I had in rehab would say it'd be good if you come back here for a while. Do you know that? Because I have been having, the mania has not been very easy to control. So the counselors that I had at that rehab would probably say, yeah, you should come back here for a while. That's true. I'm severely mentally ill, guys. Like, severe. Every person in rehab said, wow, she has BPD. It's a miracle you're together. Yep, it is. You remember that video I did on recently? This wasn't long ago at all. Couple days ago. I did a video on what it's like being severe bipolar 1. And I just described what happened right here. You saw it live. So maybe this is an object lesson, a lesson to show how bad it can be living with someone like me. And there's nothing that I can do to stop these things. It's not controllable. It's not. It's really fucked up. And I really, this is just my view as being a person that has it. Bipolar people should pretty much be kept away from society because they end up hurting people that are closest to them. Like this, you see it? But in terms of the issue of looking at another person, I have no desire for anybody but Shannon. I have no desire for it to have any kind of relationship deal with anything except what I have with Shannon. But I acknowledge the inappropriateness of saying somebody's hot in front of you like that. I acknowledge the inappropriateness of that, and I'm going to not do that ever again to you. I promise that. Because you are...
How about not calling me a bitch and
Yeah,
cunt?
that's the fucking verbal diarrhea. That's literally what it is. It's verbal diarrhea. None of it means anything. It's clanging cymbals bullshit. But I know it hurt you. And yes, I'm sorry for every fucking C word, all the words. I'm sorry. And the just leave shit. I'm sorry about that too, because I don't mean that. I'd lose it if you weren't with me. Period. So I'm just sorry all around, and I want to do better every day. And now I have a higher standard of relationship deal. Understanding. It's like leveling up in a relationship understanding. That, yeah, don't say anything about attractive women. Period. Unless it's your girl. Say that. But if it's anything else, no. Because it's not right in a relationship. So there you go. That's what I have to say.
I'm tired of feeling like this.
I'm tired of fucking up. And that's I told my...
I don't deserve it.
No, you don't. That's understood that you don't deserve it. But I expressed all of this to my counselors in rehab, and they said that you're literally... I can't tell you how many times I've heard this story. That I have a person I really love, and I keep hurting them with words. That it's literally like baseline part of bipolar that this happens. And I'm really sorry. Because it's not, it doesn't matter if you have a mental illness. You have to learn, you have the responsibility as the mental illness person to control the behaviors. It's not an excuse to just say, I'm bipolar and it happens. No, it's not. That's not right. You have to work on yourself and you have to medicate it every day and walk it every day to not fuck up.
I already told the people I don't do that anymore.
Amen.
I don't have the will to fight.
No, you don't.
I used to, when I'd be upset, I used to get really angry as a secondary emotion from my sorrow.
Now you
But
must be
I'd
right.
rather feel sorrow than anger now. Because anger causes destruction and it hurts people. Sorrow doesn't hurt anyone but yourself.
Mm-hmm. True.
And I'd rather hurt myself than others.
Absolutely, me too. Yeah.
That's how I feel. No, that was completely inappropriate. I don't know why women cause you to act that way. You act like a drooling dog. Like a horny fucking teenager.
Well, whatever.
It's like you're trapped at being 16.
What the fuck?
A 40-year-old man should not be talking about women like that.
Okay. I'm just... Whatever. I apologize for what happened, so... I learned something deeper, and I'm sorry. And there you go. Like,
That's a good question. Why was that an appropriate response, Rev? What took it to that level? Why the anger?
Because I'm bipolar. My reactions are usually, if it's because... Guys, I need you to understand who I used to be.
A therapist would ask you the same question.
She knows who I used to be, and she really liked that guy from 2012. I am not him anymore. What has happened to me since being with Shannon, with these trolls, pushed my mind way past where it could have went. And I ended up being severe bipolar 1 from the treatment of the internet. And what happened? As it stands now, I am extremely unstable. Now, not a danger to me or others. I'm not. Because I don't do violence. But it's a miracle that I am not in a facility. I'm telling you. So, if you think that you can tell me better how to deal with what I'm dealing with and have been dealing with for years now, I would respectfully tell you to just Thanks for your advice. Precious advice. I'm doing the best I can.
A lot of us suffer from bipolar and BPD in this chat. So these questions they're giving you are not to hurt you, but for you to recognize the things about yourself. We've gone to therapy. We all had to go through this stuff. We all have these questions at us. What triggered this behavior? What triggered this behavior? Because once you recognize the trigger of the behavior, you can correct it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, what is someone with borderline personality disorder's main trigger?
Abandonment.
You talking about another woman like that, what do you think it would trigger?
Feelings of abandonment because he's looking.
Yes.
Yep. I understand.
So you triggered me.
I know. That's why my counselors told me it was a miracle that we are together and making it work. Yep. It is.
Well, I have psychology experience, so...
That helps a lot. Absolutely.
And I've worked with people with bipolar and schizophrenia and all different types of mood disorders and people with dementia. I mean, I've worked with all of them for over 20 years. So I have the experience. It's just, you have to apply my knowledge that I give you. And that's the biggest thing about therapy, is you have to apply the tools they give you, the mental tools. Because once you start applying them, it gets easier. Like, when you were going through rehab, what did they tell you when you get angry what you should do?
I mean, in terms of anger management, I didn't really have any anger management courses.
I think you should get some.
Yeah, that would probably be very good. The answer for me usually was take a break. But then you get accused of running away. Ha! Take a break. That's my main coping mechanism. Take a break.
What if you can't take a break? How do you cope from then?
Yeah.
That's what you have to think about.
You have to engage in conversation.
Yeah, yelling and screaming ain't gonna get you anywhere with anyone.
No shit, I know.
It's not. I'm tired of the yelling. I'm tired of the name calling. I deserve better. And I know you can do better than this. But when you're confronted with something, you gotta learn how to control that behavior of wanting to rage on someone.
Mm-hmm.
What if you're at your job, you know? And someone tries to push your buttons. You're like, you have a client. And they start pushing your buttons. How are you gonna deal with that? Are you gonna yell and scream at that and then get fired?
No.
No.
Please stop talking about that.
What?
Mute your mic.
You know, I know you can do better. And I forgive you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh.
But that was just fucking weird.
Okay.
Like, you talk about, okay. You talk about respecting women all the time, but when you see one attractive to you, you talk about it and sexualize her. Why can't you keep that in your indoor voice?
Yeah, okay. I will.
Like, you ruined this whole stream by making it into a big deal.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even see her. Why did I have to know how she looked?
Okay, I started this. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, Pancake, I have not seen your email in my inbox about the thing you're going to do. So re-email me. I didn't see you popping up.
Pancake, don't tell me to stop. I can do what I want. I was just yelled and screamed at and called names. And you're telling me to stop? I can apologize if I want to. And he can apologize if he wants to, and then I can forgive him if I want to. I just don't like feeling this way.
I'll do better. Okay? I promise you, I'll do better.
Let them see it. I don't care. It was done on air. Huh. And it hurt me. How I was being treated. For saying that was inappropriate. So yeah, I think I have a right to speak about it. Because it affected me.
Yep.
I don't need to gush over anyone. Does he think about how he hurts me, Matthew? Stop sticking up for him because you have a crush on him, dude. Like, seriously. I don't know. I wanted to just do a Liver King video, and it turned out to be a fight over this chick.
I don't know what to say to you. There's nothing on. Nothing.
Yeah. I feel the same way, Buddha. I just... Never mind, you have your music on.
I'm listening to everything. What's up?
I think it's rotted from steroid use, too. He's crazy. Jason wanted to escape for years. Let him go.
If I wanted to have escaped years ago, I would have. Wrong. I love her.
Sabella said it's also very disturbing to sexualize a woman while she's at work. It's scary for people who work with the public and are expected to be nice. And then a guy uses that as a way to hit on them. Yeah, Exactly. Exactly. It's okay to think people are hot, but to sexualize them the way you did. I know, you gotta hear yourself.
Yeah, I apologize.
I know. But it's like grab them to buy the pussy type shit.
No.
It's how it makes us feel.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you spent your whole life living with your mom and she never taught you this shit about women?
what shit about women?
Like how we feel. What we like, what we don't like, what's how's a good way how to treat a girl? She never taught you how to treat a girl? I'm just wondering. Simple question, yes or no?
I guess not.
Wow. Then she did a great disservice to you. If she didn't teach you how to treat a girl. And here you are, 40 years old, learning all this stuff now, when you should have learned this when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been to DBT. Several times. I graduated from it. But yeah, I forgive you.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
I really do.
But there are times I question. I question.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. I understand that.
Because I want to be that to you. You know?
You are. You are.
I want to be the girl you drool about and talk about.
You are. You are.
No, I'm not. I'm a frumpy old ass woman.
You're not frumpy. No way. Watermelon, no.
I am so frumpy. I just rather wear a baggy ass t-shirt and some underwear. And just relax. It's frumpy. It's not attractive. It's frumpy. But goddamn, I'm hurting all the time. I want to feel comfortable, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm sorry I don't show you that
Okay.
sexual side you want to see. Obviously.
That's okay. You're sick.
So, yeah, I'm sorry.
I am sorry.
It's hard for me mood to regulate when I feel this way, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Puts me in a really dark place.
I know. It definitely does.
And it's like I'm rolling down a hill and I can't stop.
Mm. Yeah.
That's how it feels.
I know what you mean.
But I can't change my mood. So what do I do?
Mm-hmm. I know.
That's the problem with BPD. That regulation thing is hard.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Because it's like all the bad memories flood in my head all at once. All the times I felt this way all at once. And I have to think about it. And I don't want to think about it.
Mm.
But my brain forces me to, you know what I mean?
Yep. I do know what you mean.
It's hard. It's hard sometimes to have a mental illness, so
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
It really is. It really, really is. And chemicals can only go so far. It's not perfect.
No, drugs aren't perfect. They're not.
Mm-mm.
It's just best not to do things that trigger the person. If you love them, don't do the thing you know that triggers them if you truly love them.
That's right. Well, that's right.
I mean, what did you learn from this?
A new relationship standard.
What's that?
Shut your mouth about other females. Period. Completely.
We don't like that.
You're right.
But you don't like that either.
No. And it's a normal thing to not like that.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're looking at them, you want them?
Right. That's what it leads to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
I totally understand. And I did learn. I learned.
it hurts.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to feel like I'm going to be abandoned by another person because I don't have anyone.
I know.
I don't have anyone.
No.
I don't want to be alone.
I know.
That's my worst fear is like being alone.
I know. It's a big one.
And I know you can find someone better than me too. That's the thing.
Better.
Someone
Stop.
stronger, someone who can walk and do things with you.
It ain't you though.
Yeah.
It's not you. So it ain't gonna work.
Uh, I feel like a lump. I feel like a lump.
I mean, you're a person with many illnesses. That's not a lump. You're a person.
Yeah, well. Being in a condition doesn't make me feel too secure. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because there are healthier people than me, and fitter people than me, and prettier people than me. And you can have all of that.
Stop. It's not you. So, no. I want you. Watermelon enough. Don't do it.
What about watermelon?
I thought she was going for a phone cord. But she thinks it's a animal or something.
I keep getting a bunch of fucking texts.
Mm.
Everything is going off right now. I have to charge my phone. I'm at 8%.
That's low as fuck. I have to eat my coleslaw. Yeah, I have my coleslaw. And you should have your chicken with your stuff.
Yeah.
I'm feeling hungry.
Did you take Seroquel?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I felt like I needed something to bring me down. Badly. It was wise I did it.
Yeah.
It was wise. You're my beautiful girl. I always want to do better. I always want to do better, so I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to everybody else. I wanted to be better, so that's all I can say.
I want to be better.
Everybody should want to be better.
Yeah. Go get your coleslaw and eat it.
Okay.
I'm not very hungry, you know me. When I'm upset, I don't eat.
Yeah, that's true.
I like physically can't eat. You know? You got your Prince Albert pancake? How did it feel? Was it ouchy? Or did you like it? I'll change it up a little bit. Of course I think he's curious about being with someone else. Of course I feel that way. I'm on Sorrow, bless her, Sparkle. Thank you very much, Sorrow. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I loved it. The 3 crunches were amazing. Trying it out tonight on the hubby. Oh,
he
geez.
liked it.
Yeah, he liked it.
Wow.
Some people either like it or hate it.
I hate it.
Like, with my piercing, I loved it. That felt so good. But when I got my clit hood pierced, I'd like to get it done again. But it did. It felt really good.
I definitely viewed mine as painful because I'm not into pain. So it wasn't like gratifying for me. It just felt like ow to me. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Matthew. No. We triggered each other, but it always happens with the trigger coming. You triggering me first, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Usually, yes. It's bipolar.
Yeah. I mean, I'm cool and chill unless I'm pushed. He could tell you that.
Yeah. You are.
But yeah, I could tell you took the Seroquel. It's in your eyes, and your eyes are all red from the allergies. I know you just
Gavin
took a
here.
Seroquel, but do you want a Benadryl?
Ooh. No.
You're gonna be asleep for days.
There's no way I can do that. No.
No.
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Yeah, Gavin's shedding, so it's upsetting his eyes.
It's
guys.
Gavin's shedding season.
Yeah. He's not enjoying my sadness.
No, what? What?
Yeah.
No.
No.
When fights happen, I immediately want to defuse them. I do.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever fight. Watermelon.
Why is pumpkin so goddamn expensive? Tariffs.
Probably.
Tariffs. And it's out of season.
Yeah, that's true.
But also tariffs, most importantly. Because Trump is a fucking asshole.
Very
and
dumb.
inflation just went up 4.6%, according to the latest polling.
It's insane.
Oh, you see it too. Like, I get one beefsteak fucking tomato, $2 for one beefsteak. Like, I was like, I wanted fries tonight, right? I'm like, looking at the store, I'm like, holy shit, it's like $5 for a bag of fries, when it's like normally like $1.50.
It's insane.
Sweet potato fries are actually cheaper than regular potato fries, which is weird, because it usually is the sweet potatoes that are more expensive than regular potatoes.
Very weird.
It's so weird.
Oh, Kraft singles.
Oh, Kraft is like $6. A thing of bologna, $4.
What?
I mean, I'm looking at like cheap ass food, what I thought was cheap anyway. No.
Oh, nuts.
I'm not gonna punish Jason. Jesus.
God.
We do work a job. Shut up. Bologna has always been expensive. No, man. I remember back in the day, I was like
Oscar Mayer.
getting bologna for $2.
Oscar Mayer, yeah.
Yeah. Like, and beef, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out on the price of beef right now.
Yeah.
Like, I got a whole rotisserie chicken, you know. We ate half of it, but like, the cats liked it too. Yes, I feed my cats chicken. And if you have a problem with it, kiss my ass. I just paid $6.70 for 24 slices of pepper jack. It's going up. Jesus Christ. I I couldn't eat bologna for the longest time. Was allergic to the dye they put in the processed meats. Yeah. Hi, Cookie Pop and Poetic Justice. What's up? Aww. Aw, Perpetual Goose just put out something really sweet. I love her so much. I love Goose. Well, I'm going with you do have a crush on Rev. Guess we all know. Who has a crush on Rev? What? I lived with BPD1 for 10 years, and what he's saying is textbook for not gonna change. I don't know that. Neither do you. Jesus Christ. Everyone has a crush on you. Now you're being sexualized.
Okay. Well, that's what I get.
I guess.
There you go.
I guess you deserve to be sexualized.
I'm just sorry for everything, because I do love you and I only see you, and I don't think about those type of things, relationship, anything with it's you. So I'm sorry for what happened. I really am. I really love just you, babies, because you're my girl. You're my girl.
Thank you, Cat. Oh, Jesus. Will you guys stop arguing in the chat? I don't give a shit about the reason fucking Matthew got a fucking Prince Albert. Can we watch the male cooking channel again?
It's hilarious. We were supposed to do spooky, probably.
The Baron of Baby Oil.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
Let's say you're Nancy. I'd listen to her.
I can't watch
Oh, yeah.
Nancy.
Mm-hmm. Copyright.
But Melanie has the same picture as Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you copying Nancy, Melanie? Wait. That was 1 hour ago. This is 8 minutes ago. Yeah, she's copying Nancy. It's the same fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Weird, dude.
You're right.
But her hair is pretty.
Why is Sean Diddy Combs dancing into the court like he's untouchable while his defense attorney mocks victims by singing Coca Cabana?
Girl, no. She's having, like, her hair lately. What is going on, girl?
She's AI or something.
I don't know why Liver King was crawling on the floor. He's crazy, man. I wanted to know what happened with him.
I want to fight you, Rogan.
Yeah. Let's look.
He wants to fight him.
That's live now, Fox News. His first interview after the jail threats. Oh my god. Clips von Kloss. That is the creator's name.
Okay.
In this is Clips von Kloss.
Smaller channel.
Yeah, he's only got 6,000 subs.
Wow. Cool.
He's got something. I mean, the tracksuit, the blonde wig.
Definitely.
He's got a look.
Mm-hmm. It works.
Just saying.
Yeah, it definitely works. Not bad.
I'm gonna fight you. It's like the stupid people on the internet trying to fight Rev all the time.
Whatever.
It's like, no, I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone, you freak.
No.
And then they're like, I bet Shanny could kick your ass. And it's like, no, I wouldn't, actually.
That's just...
Nobody is worth the charge, first of all.
No.
And second of all, that type of behavior is bad for my soul.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Rev called you hot, Tam Tam. Jesus, get over it. You're just trying to start a fight.
Liver King, what it do, man?
Jesus, he's got some dobies over there.
Yeah, he does.
You don't want to fuck with Adobe. They
No.
could be very territorial and protective. I've made friends a couple times with dobies, so their behavior is different than, like, a golden shepherd. Who's just like, hey!
Golden retriever, yeah.
Yeah. Like, but dobies? Holy shit. They are scary. Especially when they don't know you. Oh my god.
Yeah, I had a neighbor when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That thing was scary. You shouldn't go near it if it don't know you.
No. If you see a dobie, it's just best to just walk away.
Yeah,
If you don't know it, just walk away.
definitely.
You're welcome to come over.
Okay, bro.
Absolutely, come on over.
I appreciate you.
Saying goodbye to this beautiful. Look at that architecture, brother. What's your name?
Benny Mac on kick.com.
On which dot?
Kick? Yeah.
Yeah. When you had the .com, that sort of is cheesy. I stopped listening to you because you just plugged the commercial. I would have looked you up if you were value or utility.
I'm gonna put it up a little higher for you guys.
Quick tip: if you want to plug,
I know it's kind of hard to hear.
Oh, I'm wearing the shirt.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to show. What's the name of it?
It's called Kick.
Kick.
Yeah.
.com.
Yeah, I just thought I'd identify
Kick.com?
myself. Correct.
You own Kick.com?
I'm streaming on Kick.
Kick. Oh, you're streaming it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Kick.
own it.
Okay, good. Well,
But we'd love to, if
so-
you ever need...
so that you would seem less
You know?
professional, you just say,
There's another streaming service, is Kick. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I don't like it, though. There's way too much sex shit on it. It's like,
Cam shit, cam girl.
that's why I don't like Twitch so much. It's the same thing, the cam girls.
I
It's
know.
like, God, this is so pathetic.
I know.
Tam Tam said, well, I'd kiss Shanny way before Rev, so there's that. Oh.
Okay, cool.
They are gorgeous dobies. I don't like that they cut their ears and tails, though. I just find that cruel.
who you are, and it's a, this is who I am.
There's no reason to do that to their ears, either. It's just all aesthetic.
His biceps are insane looking, but he's rated out.
Yeah.
He didn't get it, like, with natural stuff.
No.
He's roided out. So,
backstory here. Liver Kane is upset with Rogan because Rogan outed Liver Kane for doing steroids and other performance-enhancing drugs.
He
Liver
outed
Kane
him.
has lied to his supporters for years. So that's why he's going after Rogan.
I mean, that makes sense.
That does make sense. He's like, listen, you're a tough guy. Let's fight. Let's see who's the tough guy. All right. Who's really the tough guy? Me or you? And he just looks like a barbaric fool. Frickin' Neanderthal. Right? As a letter viewer, you both did well. No one went to jail or hospital, so all's well. It's getting better. Agree the dog surgery is unnecessary. Yeah, I don't... no. Like, that's like tails on animals is part of their spines. How would you feel a part of your spine being cut out of you? That just, no. It just seems way too painful. You know? No. Shanny, don't touch the nervous system on animals. No.
Period.
I'll take that on board. I appreciate the feedback.
This is who I am. Period. CON.
Period.
Different?
Yeah.
And the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying bye to the Capitol, and then we can walk and talk, and then I'll put my phone. Actually, I might keep my phone. You didn't come here for me, did you?
Yeah, we Yes, did. Sir.
Oh, no way.
Yes, sir.
What's good? Okay, good. So we're gonna do the deal. Well, what I came here for is, you might not know me. My name is Liver King. I picked a fight. With a man who just recently moved here from California. Joe Rogan? Yeah. Picked a fight with Joe Rogan. I won't look at your camera because I'm looking at you, which is the man.
Yeah, I'll look at you.
Okay, just so you know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I picked a fight with another man because that other man, he did it first. You did it first, you know. So that other man, he did that thing, and
Oh my god, he has written on him, bully. He has, like, duct tape on his chest, and it reads bully.
Okay. Fucking edgelord. Big time.
Oh my god. He's like, he picked on me first. He did, actually.
Okay.
He did, technically. Tastes just like nerds.
It does. Exactly like it.
it affected my family. So who am I? You might not know me. You probably don't. My name is Liver King.
See the duct tape with bully on it?
Yeah.
That's great.
It is.
That's a great way how to protest silently.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie McDonald says people need to quit moving to Austin and just stay where they are. You screwed your state up, now stay there and live with it. There you go. Yeah. Docking is cruel, but so is declawing cats. Yeah, exactly. It's like taking your top knuckle off.
Oh.
Like, no. Ow, no.
Ow.
No, you just teach your cat not to put their claws out. Ow, that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really worry that much about Watermelon and Gavin. They're very sweet babies.
Mm-hmm.
Very gentle with their claws. Very gentle. They
Yeah.
know. They know. They know it hurts.
Mm-hmm. They do.
So, they're good babies.
They really are.
So I don't. Yeah, our furniture is fucked. Just to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
They claw the shit out of the furniture, even when we have 1, 2 scratching posts.
Don't matter.
It don't matter. No.
It is what it is.
That's true.
Exactly.
Who am I picking a fight with? Joe Rogan. It started. It's not over. I'm wearing an ankle bracelet. They just put me on this one.
They said that you had
Oh, he's got an ankle bracelet, bro. Keeping track of your ass, man. Make sure you're not going near fucking Joe Rogan.
This is wild.
Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark.
Wow.
Mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark. You started that, Blaze. That's gonna be in my head forever now.
Oh.
You don't know about the Liver King? Like, he eats, like, raw freaking meat.
Testicles.
Testicles, raw bull testicles.
And
shit.
liver.
And he claimed he got the way he looks by that, but no, Joe Rogan, called him out for roiding, so
Yep.
now he wants to fight Joe Rogan for calling him out. And Joe Rogan decided to call the police on him and get Liver King arrested for just saying he wanted a man-to-man fight.
There you go.
There you go. Don't threaten the celebrities. They have higher power than us.
That's true.
Even Joe Rogan, even though he's usually against the establishment, they still protect his ass. He's probably Illuminati.
Probably, yeah.
Uh-huh.
They just put me on that one right there, that ankle bracelet.
Yes, sir.
Who would I pick a fight with? Joe Rogan. I'm not going to say. Give me 2 seconds because I'm not talking to you.
God damn.
Ha
Hey, Chantel. I found your twin.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Anyway. We don't do fat shaming on this channel, do we?
No. I mean, that was a little bit of it.
But I said, you. I'm not going to say who that's to because that could be perceived as an additional threat. And then I guess who keeps going home. So who'd I pick a fight with? Joe Rogan. Why? Anyone want to know why? One word. One word. Family. Family.
Family.
What would I do?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your Joe Rogan's ass for family, man. That's how I'm gonna roll. It's gonna be for family. Family, always.
That's right.
Remember that, bro. I ain't taking your shit, bro. Anyway.
For my family, what would I do for them? For them to be received in a lesser light than what they deserve? The innocent, pure, awesome family. Some of us have family. You know how it is when you have family. You might do almost anything for your family. And then if you've watched somebody get bullied before, or if you've ever been bullied.
Wait, let me guess. He's gonna say family again. He keeps saying family.
Probably.
It's like, no, nobody knew you had a family until now, dude.
You ever been bullied? Well, I've done that for a couple of years. I've been bullied. That doesn't feel good. And then when you are strong enough and capable enough to do something about it, like I am right now, I can do something about it. Now to sit back and watch my family continue to be received by this, and to watch a really popular, you might call him powerful for the egotistical warrior archetype that he is, lacking the king title, by the way. You thought you were invincible. You thought you could pick on a cave idiot. Me make fire. Me liver king. Cave idiot. Takes the liar king.
Oh my god, drop your ego, man. You sound like a fucking moron. Like, good god, dude. Get over it. Joe Rogan said you roided and it destroyed whatever you had. You gotta move on, man. Oh, Tam, I'd love some edibles. Oh.
Liar king metaphors for the man. Oh, he forgot he's a husband. That's what I am. I'm actually a real king. A real king?
There's a Gavin on film. He's being a boy.
This is a boy.
He has to say hello to everyone. He's like, wait, I'm not touching mommy. I have to touch mommy. Hi, baby. Oh, you want me to
I
hold
want the
you?
love.
He's like, hold me. Hold me, mommy. Here. Here. Let them hear your purse. There we go. He looks right in the mic and he starts purring on the mic. That's so cute. He's like, okay, I did my job. Hello.
So cute.
He's not trans, Kitty. Trader lies to you.
I actually earned that title. I earned it, and so I can call myself that. And anyone's invited to call me, I say yes to everything.
Bless
as long as
you.
you don't interrupt,
Yes,
and I'll give you your space and time. But in the meantime, you're welcome to come in and take pictures too. So absolutely, bro. If you want, you should come in and take pictures, and then afterwards we can do that too. But I actually earned my title, King. Right. And so what he ended up doing is he accidentally picked a fight with a real man who wasn't actually a king.
Oh, he picked a fight with a real man, so as a real man, I gotta be all brutish and want to beat people up like I'm some kind of stud. That's what real men do. We fight each other and act like Neanderthals. We use violence. That's what real men do. What an idiot.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
It really is.
Pretty sad.
Man, he could string a few words together. How'd that happen? Because we could, think a little bit. And well, then what happened with the thinking? Principles, family, loyalty. Anyone here from Texas?
No. Maybe that's where his pride comes. Texans are very prideful people.
They are.
They love Texas.
Oh my God, is that my anime character I made in an avatar?
Probably.
I think it is.
From Texas, right? Yeah. And so that's the thing about Texas. We do things here. Do you know what Texas means?
Taking people's rights away. Trying to ban cannabis. Banning abortions. The home of frickin' Alex Jones. Oil refineries that mess up the environment. That's what Texas means. Did I get that right?
I think you did. Yeah.
All right.
We should remember what Texas actually means. It means friendly. That's what
Okay.
Friendly by taking fucking people's rights away. Yeah, that's real friendly. What's up, Elemental? It's been a while since I've seen you.
What's up?
Sorry. Your message was deleted. Don't fuck with Matthew Pancake. He's ready. Pancakes was waiting for it. He was. He's like, I'm gonna get this one. Was there another power move, Marquis? How did that one look? And you're blocked. See? You see how that works.
what Texas means is friendly. And how did we get so friendly? Why would you be
Never
friendly?
learn.
Why aren't we the friendliest state in the world? Because a man...
You are not the friendliest state. Okay, I lived in Texas. I lived in Houston. I was miserable there. Okay? You're not a friendly state. You know what's a friendly state? Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's friendly in Georgia.
I heard that.
Tennessee also. Everyone's friendly in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. But Texas, hell no. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Man should be capable of catastrophe. A man
Dude, you're talking about kindness and you want to beat up Joe Rogan. Shut the fuck up and sit down. Holy fuckballs.
should be capable of monstrosity. But what a real man does is he's sheathed. That's sheathed. That sword, that you wield it, you're capable, you got a family, you need to be able to do that for them. So the greatest state, that's what happens. And he just moved here, that guy. He just moved here. Yeah. He just moved here. And so this foreigner...
Maybe this is how Chris Benoit started talking before his family.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. He sounds very discombobulated.
Delusional.
Yeah.
And he's still saying he wants to fight Joe Rogan even though he got in trouble with the law, man.
I know.
Houston sucks, Shanny. We don't even want to go there. See? It does. I hate that place. Never want to go back again.
That just moved to the friendliest state. We're the friendliest state because we can lock it down, because we have the right to do things that other states don't have the right to do. And so if we can protect our perimeter, he probably doesn't know about this in our state, we can protect our perimeter. We have the right to do things here that other states don't have. And so I love this state. I was born on military bases, grew up on military bases in this state. Yeah. This is actually my state, where I'm from. Proud about how friendly all of you guys are. I can feel your energy,
Yes, sir.
I came here. My name...
Yeah, he's a southern boy. You see that? Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he says yes, ma'am, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, man. You go up north and you say yes, sir, yes, ma'am. People get offended. Like, I'm young. Okay? I'm only 36. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Didn't mean offense.
Whoop.
I can't help it though. Like that Southern hospitality, it ingrains in you when you learn it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I am a yes sir, yes ma'am type of girl.
Mm-hmm.
I will give that type of respect.
Yeah, you do. You're sweet.
Yeah. Sometimes, I guess. He looks like the Geico caveman. Oh my god, yes.
name is Liver King. That's a metaphor for this man.
He does.
The name doesn't matter. It's the message. Liver is king. Liver King, Liver King, Liver King. That's the ego. Liver is king.
Liver is disgusting, and I hate the smell of it, and I want to vomit when it was liver day at the place I used to work.
Could you imagine eating liver raw?
No. That has to be putrid.
That's really gross. And you could die, probably.
It can't be good for you. Like, organ meat can't be good for you. There's a reason they clean animals before they,
Yeah. Yes.
There's one thing you can do right now to start living a better life. Learn about the ancestral lifestyle. That's good and true. That's the framework. Good and true. Not bad intentions. Good and true. I actually took. That's true. Testosterone, cream, and growth. All that's true. And so what he ended up doing, because he measured himself against another man, he was already in a losing game.
Oh my god. The male pissing contest. I can't stand it. Oh, he tried to measure himself up to me, so I gotta be all tough. Stop it with the toxic masculinity.
Yep.
Jesus didn't want you to act this way. I'm just saying. He didn't. He didn't. And yes, I'm bringing up Jesus. I always bring up Jesus. If you're going to do Jesus wrong, I'm going to say something. And if you don't like it, kiss my ass.
Exactly.
I protect my king.
Amen.
I protect my king. Anyway, small pecker energy? Maybe.
Definitely.
Probably wide, but like little in length. I'm thinking.
Yeah, steroids are horrible for that.
He's got girth, but no length.
Okay, but it's horrible.
Roids
are really bad for that.
He drank animal blood. Well, that goes against God too. Is drinking animal blood.
Yeah.
Oof, you're not supposed to partake in blood.
Nope.
So, no blood sausage to the English. Ugh, I don't know how you eat that. I wouldn't.
So then he measured himself accidentally against a real king. A real king that...
There's only one real king, and you are not him. The real king is Jesus Christ.
Right.
No kings but Jesus.
would actually challenge him honorably to a real fight.
Yes, sir.
A real fight. And what I'm fighting for is my family. I'm fighting for principles. I'm fighting for...
Matthew Pancake started the body shaming of the wiener. And me. Shit. I just continued on with the joke. Like Matthew said, it's like a swizzle stick with an umbrella on top.
A swizzle stick with an umbrella. That's hilarious shit.
Sorry.
That's funny as fuck.
Trump has a little wiener.
Allegedly.
Several women have said that about him.
Is that true? Several women have said it?
Yes.
Okay. Well.
Who you gonna believe, him or the women? Actually, they have one picture of his little Franken wiener, and it's pretty pathetic.
All right.
Do you know what it feels like to get bullied?
Yeah, he was getting spray tanned, and someone took a picture of him being spray tanned.
Oh my god.
He spray tans naked.
He's weird.
He is.
He's weird.
No, you didn't get my ball. You spray my ball a little bit more. There you go.
Oh my.
There you go.
God.
We need the pumpkin balls, okay? The pumpkin balls. Need to make them look like they're from the pumpkin patch.
I need you to make my balls great again. And you missed a spot. Right there. See? Okay. You got it.
There you go.
Perfect balls.
Gavin's leaving. He's like, fuck that shit. I'm not talking about this.
Gavin was not into that at all. He was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Hi, Disco Tits.
I know.
How's LA? Are you loving it? Cheeto balls, exactly. These probably smell like Cheetos, too.
I'm not. I don't want to think
Sucks.
about
If you know what it feels like when you watch somebody get bullied.
Well, Jason, you've never had balls in your face before. I have.
No, that's right.
So.
That's definite.
I know that ball smell.
Ew.
And you could do something about it. And you know you can. Shame on you, too. because I've done that before, and
Jesus
that sucks. I regret
Christ.
that. I said I would never do that again.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
So my family is
Hi.
being bullied, received for less than who they are. I can't say the name, but I said it earlier.
Thank you, naysayer.
Let me just not say it again. You think you're above reproach. You thought that. You've been getting away with it. Then another real king, who, what would I ever gain to fight with?
Matthew's like, it's very musky. Yas, king, yas.
I'm just amazed by this guy, though. You know, Rogan, this piece of shit. Okay? I just have to understand how he could say things as they did to me, but it doesn't really matter, because the fact of the matter is I'm coming to get you. You just have to fight me now. You pulled too many bullshit levers. You're fucking done. I have to beat you up now. This is very pathetic.
Cookie Pop, you know what's interesting? I wanted some tequila today, too. I was like, God, I'm just sitting here. I wish I had some tequila. It's been a while. I think I haven't had a tequila in like maybe 6-7 years, something like that.
Probably.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't drink often.
No, you don't. You don't drink at all, really?
No. I barely drink, so.
That's true.
Game. What kings do is like alliances we build with other kings to serve our people, a greater good. That's pretty up because we got everything locked up otherwise that we need. I have a beautiful family. I love.
Hey, Cookie Pop, me and you get together. You want to, like, take some shots of tequila together with, like, the salt and the, like, lime? Do tequila shots. And then dance on top of the table and be wild girls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you heard a crazy Anne Hesh story? Ooh, do tell. I have limoncello. Oh.
That's really good shit.
I'm not going to say do it. Dude, we should have a tequila bees. Shanny drinks tequila. The Tequila Show. He ain't doing shit. He ain't touching that shit. That'd be my motherfucking tequila. I don't need a lot. Just a little smig. Yeah.
That's cool.
My life to come stay at a hotel here to pick a fight. I actually was insatiable to relegate myself back down for a savage fight and to be ready for it. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I'm a pretend black belt. Pretend. I was praying to God he would just choke me out, because if you wake up from a choke out, everyone knows it's like a...
Okay, did he say he was a pretend jiu-jitsu? He was playing pretend to be a black belt in jiu-jitsu? Or was that what Rogan said, that he wasn't a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he is? I believe him. The way he looks, yeah, he's done jiu-jitsu.
I don't know.
I believe him. I say do the fight, man. You can make so much money. Liver King versus Joe Rogan. Think about it. It could be like the Logan Paul fights and...
Yeah, he might, he might jump him and just do that thing where he's crawling around like an animal and he just rips his throat out. For real.
Disco Tits said that Anne Heche broke out of a body bag naked. She was working on a documentary about children in Hollywood. Holy shit. This guy with the ultimate clout chase, dude, it's smart. It's smart. It's worth the arrest, man, to get my fame back. I'm gonna kick Joe Rogan's ass.
Dream come true. It feels awesome. And then if you could just try and get me to tap with any other limb, well, I was fighting for my family. I was, so those limbs...
Well, I wouldn't want to fight the dude. Look at him.
A lot of
He's
times...
built like a brick.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to fight him for that reason.
Yeah, and I bet he could take hits.
That's why you don't want to fight him.
Yeah. He looks like he could take some hits.
But the fact is
He could
that
take the pain.
a lot of muscle-bound guys aren't as strong as you think they are. It's the truth. They're not as strong as you think.
Okay.
But in his case, looking at... He's been juicing. You don't want to fuck with juicers.
No.
You don't.
So I know how useless they can be. I have one eye. My intestines are shattered. I do enemas every day to take...
Oh.
You have to take enemas to have a shit because your intestines are ruined?
Jesus.
Why is he telling this guy
Is that
this
from the
shit?
raw meat?
I don't know, man. Can you imagine having to stick something up your ass every day to take a shit?
That's horrible.
What does he use? The fleet? The fleet enema?
You're living like an 80-year-old at that point, and
That's what we used on our patients is the fleet enemas. For the people who have paralysis or cerebral palsy. We had to give them enemas for them to shit. So, because they don't work down there, so.
Right. Man.
Listen, I'm a victim here. You know, I have to take fleet enemas to take a shit. It's not a joke. Okay? My intestines are ruined from all the meat I ate to buff my ass up. God damn it.
I have to lay down on the ground with the fetal position with my legs to the left to actually go to the bathroom.
Wow. Why is he telling people this?
Listen, man. You know how hard it is for me to take a shit? I have to get in fetal position and have a fleet enema up my ass, and I have to wait there for like 10 minutes in fetal position in order to take a shit. This is a horrible life I live. Bye, Disco.
Bye, Disco. Wow.
Why are you telling him this shit?
This is weird.
And I'm ready to fight for my family. Another man who thought that he could bully another man. That's fine.
Oh shit! He just looked at you and said you probably roided. Jeez, man. And you're calling him a bully for that? You wanted to fight him, and you're saying he's the bully? Talk about some narcissistic shit.
Yeah,
the
true.
victim and the hero mentality there. Fuck that shit, man. This dude is a douchebag.
Yeah.
So you can bully another man. That's still not okay. But this man, fine. But then it was my family. Yeah. Now my family's received it less. And so I'm just trying to share with this great place here. You might not know who I am, but my name is Liver King. I am picking a real fight. It's with, can y'all say it?
Joe Rogan.
Okay, let's start over. So here's the thing. You might not know who I am. My name is Liver King. Yeah. I'm picking a fight. Anybody know who it's with? Anybody? It's one word. Anybody know why?
Family.
That's why. And so I'm on my way out because what ends up happening is
So you get out of jail, and you're like, I'm still picking a fight with Joe Rogan because of my family. Because I gotta go in fetal position and have an enema up my ass for shit.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I want to fight you, Joe. That's why.
This is bizarre.
I know.
This is bizarre behavior. Folks, do you know that I have to get in a fetal position and put my foot up in a weird position and do a fleet enema to take a shit? So what?
And
That's it. Because of that, I have to fight Joe Rogan. And that means that's because of family. Because my family is my sphincter. My asshole is my son. He offended my family. I need a fleet enema right now. This is the weirdest dissertation I've ever heard. Do you realize?
would it be best to fight him before or after the enema? Probably after.
He would thrive on an enema. He would be like, give me an enema before the fight, because it's literally going to loose my balls. And I'll be able to take more hits from pathetic Joe Rogan that doesn't know how to build a body. Now my idea of what it takes to be a man is that you go to jail and then you come out and have fetal position shits where you have to have a fleet enema in order to move your balls correctly.
Fetal position. Why?
Terroristic Threat Division has a sub-task about violent crimes. They come to get me with my family because there's a box. Anyone see the box that I gave to him? Do you know what was in it? So no money. No money. I wouldn't give him money.
All these guys surrounding him are like, dude, this dude is fucking awesome, man. They're taking this shit in, man.
This line of dialogue. He goes from talking about having to have an enema to shit to saying that the Bureau of Terroristic Threats actually got involved with me because I made some crawling videos on the floor. Joe Rogan, you gotta fight me.
Okay, Enema Boy.
This guy,
We're on.
This guy is out of
was
his
for
mind.
his employees at Mothership that let me in, unbeknownst to him.
What the fuck? Why the fuck is there fucking Snow White there?
Disney dress.
Wait,
girl.
look at this. A fucking, is she a bride? What the fuck?
I don't know.
The Mothership that let me in.
La 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 la. What the hell is going on in this video? Fucking Cinderella passes by.
Unbeknownst to him. So the box that they called the threat on. Happy Quinceañera. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Good and true. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. That's a real rite of passage.
What's quinceañera?
He's a New Year?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
For women that they still honor. They don't do the man one, right? It's called barbarian. That's a real one. But what ends up happening is the world thinks this is a real bomb. A real bomb. And so now you can justify to detain a man in the great state of Texas without telling him he's arrested or reading him his rights in front of his family. That's what can happen when you know some people around here because you moved to the Capitol and you think you're above reproach. And then this really sucks for the great city because some things were done that weren't okay. That gives them a lot of vulnerabilities because they knew everything.
Okay, why are they dressed like that? If they're 15-year-old, is it? And he said Happy New Year, like
Happy Quinceañera?
quinceañera, like what the hell is that?
Happy Quinceañera. Happy
Does anyone
New Year.
know, man?
Well, Happy New Year, apparently.
I guess. Is it like Mexico's New Year?
I don't. That would be Año.
Maybe that's what he meant to say.
Happy New Year in Mexican.
Yeah.
In Spanish. Jesus.
Wait.
In Mexican, Jay.
Mexican
What the hell?
New Year?
Happy New Year in Spanish.
You see. Jan 1st. Wait. Then what's quinceañera?
Does that mean Happy New Year in Spanish? How do you say Happy New Year in Spanish?
I don't know. Feliz Navidad.
That's Merry Christmas.
Yes. Feliz Nuevo,
That's a Latino girls when they turn 15.
Oh! It's a Latin coming out tradition for 15-year-old girls. Oh, okay.
All right, cool. Thank you.
It's like Sweet 16. Okay.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
so beautiful. You get to dress up it.
It's like a
in a
female
gown?
bar mitzvah.
Yeah, I like that.
That is neat.
I never had a happy 16. I don't want to talk about it. It's really disturbing. My mom went full fucking bitch that day. Decided to divorce my dad on my birthday, so that's what my birthday was about.
They were doing wasn't right. We're getting this family man, 0 record, not even a fucking parking ticket, never been arrested, except in Poland, that was real. But never actually here, 0 record, zero record. And then my wife is here, my boys are here, my actual sons are with me, everyone's with me, and they kind of knew. And since everyone knew what they were doing was incongruent with the truth, they did a lot of things wrong, which then left our city extremely vulnerable from a legality standpoint. And I'm going to say this right now, I would never sue my city or my state, ever. But Joe Rogan put them at risk by calling in a favor. They did many things wrong. They never even said you're arrested. They just arrested me. They just detained me. And it's okay with the rights, but you know, when they read your rights right before the end, they say, you have the right to terminate this interview at any time. All the others are self-explanatory. And so I said, do you have any questions? And I said, I do. I didn't really come here. I'm not looking for an interview. I don't need information about you. I'd like to go back to my family. I got something else I'd like to do. Seems like you want to...
This dude is so fucking weird, man.
He really is.
His brain is gone. Watermelon, do you think his brain is gone? No, you're not answering me. I said, do you think his brain is gone? Watermelon? Watermelon? Hello? Okay.
The baby.
She's like, I'm just going my way, bitch. Get the fuck out of my way. Okay. Mm-hmm. Got it.
An interview. The last. If you have utility to share with me, you should do it right now. But the last one was, I have the right to terminate this interview at any time. What happens if I do that? What happens if I do that? He says, then you go straight to jail. And I said, okay, then this interview is terminated. You should put me straight in jail. Right. And so that ends up happening, and that's the gift that I got is like novelty and new experience. I was in an actual real prison, in Poland, a USSR type underground, everything.
What? You went to prison in Poland? And it was a real prison. It was underground,
No,
man.
he said it's like real hardcore bad prison he was in.
Okay.
He claims. Okay.
In concrete, metal, and real man, Polish. The hell's it?
It sounds like jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tables they put you on is metal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything is hard and bland and just...
Depressing.
Yeah, no.
And then I went to like this one, you know. Yeah, this is interesting, you know. This one, I thought I would collect points. I'm like, okay, how much money would I have paid for this experience? I would have paid a certain amount of money for this experience, but not as much as the Poland one. Collect points. You give me a curfew. Now I have a curfew with all these charges reduced to. I can't say it, but it's supposed to be real. If it's a terroristic threat, and the Violent Crimes Division Task Force comes to subdue you, you should probably have something worse than a felony. But then I'll just share back. It wasn't even a felony. What I left with, even less than that. Very light feather, you know. And then when they find out that they called the
So he got a slap on the wrist, basically. And they're making it seem like he's this big, evil guy. No, he's just a dumbass. A dumbass egomaniac of a man.
Terroristic threat division for a present. It was actually a present that got delivered to the mothership. When the charges are released and all that stuff, an apology doesn't matter. I feel sorry that...
Oh, thank you, Tam Tam, for the super chat. For toe beans. Love you, Shanny. Thank you.
Thank you, Tam-Tams.
Thank you, Tam Tam.
Someone who thought they could be a bully and get their way and shut me up, you would put a whole state at risk. But I'm a real Texan, and I'm telling you guys right now, anything they did wrong, these are just men trying to do their jobs, and they couldn't reconcile what's actually right because they have to do their jobs. Their livelihood is to provide for their family. So guys, let's do this. And then what they forgot is on the third screen, they forgot to actually take my phone also. So I had recorded everything in the interview too. Yeah,
He really sounds like he has brain damage.
He really does sound like he has brain damage. It's like not everything he says is like linear.
Maybe he's had too much stuff for the brain.
Yeah.
Saturated fat or whatever you
But
say.
violence is never the answer.
No.
Wait, I have to do something. She's perching. She must be shown. In her perchiness. Oh my god, camera.
It's because the...
There we go.
It's the plug.
Yeah, I know it's the plug. Work with me, camera. There we go. We have the watermelons.
Hi, Wade Mullen.
She's being a floofy girl.
Mm-hmm.
With her restless tail syndrome.
It's true. You're right.
She does. She has restless tail syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to post this to the internet right now in front of you, unless you're going to forcefully attempt to remove it from me. And then in which case you're going to have to announce that, because if you're going to forcefully get on me for that, look at you, look at me, you know. And so it says,
Look at you, look at
Now
me.
he threatens the dudes fucking filming him. Like, nobody wants to fight you, dude. Chill the fuck out.
It's the roids.
Dude, chill the fuck
Uber
out.
aggression.
Did we patch things up with Cinnamon Toast Ken?
Oh.
I wish we could. I'd be his friend.
can I have your phone? And I said, no, thank you. And he said, could you hand me your phone? I prefer not to. He asked it 7 different ways. So then he leaves. I still have my phone, and I'm still posting. Here's the thing, I'm not going to post that to social media. I just sent that to my family. Yeah. I would never compromise the state. I'm from here. So that's like, what do you call that? It's cannibalism. My state is awesome. The friendliest state. The Texas Joe Rogan. We're the friendliest state there is. So I'm still going to say this. I said before.
We're the friendliest state, but I want to kick your ass, Joe Rogan. To show you that I'm a real man.
Mm-hmm.
I got a black belt, too. Fight me.
Mm-hmm.
A brief idea? Well, he's threatening to fight Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan got the cops on him. And now he's just saying he's a nice guy and everyone should be kind with each other, but yet threatening at Joe Rogan the same time still. Even though he just got out of jail, he's still like, I'm going to fight your motherfucking ass. So maybe this is a publicity thing between Joe Rogan and Liver King to get a fight going so they can get millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Joe lives in Austin, too. Oh, they both live in Austin, Texas. Dude, we could have Alex Jones as the referee.
Sick.
That would be awesome. Alex Jones, the referee, fucking Liver King, and Joe Rogan fighting. Dude, we gotta set that shit up.
That would be sick.
We gotta set that shit up. That would be sick. I bet people would watch that shit.
Alex being the fucking ref?
Yes, man.
Hilarious.
Alex Jones would be a good ref, I think.
Yeah, you could do it.
Hey, come down there. You want a little ref, a little down below the belt.
Oh my god.
I want to see it now. They talked about this shit. Now everyone wants to see it. Joe has to do it.
That'd be great.
He has to fight the Liver King now. He has to, because everyone wants to see this shit.
It's going to be love in the beginning.
Instead of Alex Jones, what about Trump? No. He takes sides. He's biased. Fuck that. And he doesn't live in Austin. Alex Jones does.
He does.
Yep.
Mosh pit in the middle, love at the end. But you didn't allow the love thing in the beginning. The mosh pit's already happening. In the end, irrespective of this thing on my ankle, now I have a curfew. Now I'm packing because the threats have escalated so much so that the calculated risk to compromise High Sword and family is it's just not responsible as a man to do what's next. So I'm tucking my tail, I'm retreating. Joe Rogan gets a point, a really excellent point. You get that point.
You get a point, man, for calling the cops on me for threatening you. You get a point there. You won. I admit it. I was an ass. You know, I was a little, a little kind of weird. You know, but dude, that's just how the game is.
Point. That's what you did. I'm still inviting you, Joe, after this fight, to have dinner with my family to get to know your family, and it's just a principle. It's hard to debate a principle that's indivisible as the principle. King time. All right, guys.
Thank you for your interview, sir.
Yeah, brother. Anyone want to? Look, I don't mean to be curt or anything. Y'all wanted to get a picture, and I'm not suggesting anyone wants to get.
Y'all, I'm gonna give you a picture. All you, you could be like this. Anyway, that's the end of our stream for tonight.
That was incredible.
Yeah, we had a fight. You can go back and watch that over and over. I'm sure the
They'll love that.
reaction channels.
They love that.
Yeah.
But we love you guys, and I'm sorry for everything, guys, and I love you. And Shanny loves you.
Yeah. So you guys have a good night, and Liver King. I think we might look more into him.
It's interesting. We should watch him on Rogan.
Okay.
And then there were babies.
Our babies.
Hello, babies. We love babies.
Babies are good.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.